Most of us treat the start of a normal day like a hurdle we can't clear on our own. We reach for a chemical or emotional jolt, a coffee, a headline, a deadline, just to care enough to function. This creates two types of people. The flickers live on a roller coaster, waiting for an outside emotion or a social media trend to push them into action. Then there are the glowless, who drift through life seeking quick fixes and shortcuts, avoiding any path that requires real effort. Both groups rely on will pills, artificial hacks that fake motivation. It's the energy drink replacing rest, the angry influencer providing temporary purpose, or panic forcing last-second work. But if your mind refuses to focus without a stimulant, and your body won't move unless it's threatened by a crisis, who is actually in control of your choices? Relying on these external jolts means you've surrendered your autonomy. You've traded your own internal drive for a set of invisible strings, pulled by whatever provides your next dose of energy. This chart represents healthy willpower, a steady, reliable stream of energy powering your mind from the inside out. But will pills send jagged lightning striking from the outside in. Bypassed, your core stops producing power and atrophies. This intense artificial energy overloads the system, causing total burnout. Faking motivation doesn't make you stronger. It breaks the very mechanism you need to handle real, sustainable energy. Every artificial high ends at a crash. Once the adrenaline or the caffeine fades, you're left with a system that is overheated and empty, desperately needing a way to shut down the noise. Since your willpower is too weak to calm your own mind, you reach for chill pills, alcohol to drown the stress, marijuana to soften the edges, or hours of mindless scrolling to distract from the burnout. When those aren't enough, we turn to nil pills, like sleeping medication to force a shutdown our bodies can no longer achieve on their own, or an attitude of total apathy just to survive the day. We see it in the student who can't move without an energy drink, or the person who needs a screen playing at all times to avoid the silence of their own thoughts. We've replaced self-control with a cycle of external management. When you use a will pill to wake up and a chill pill sleep, you've handed over the remote control of your entire existence to a set of chemical and digital tools. There is an alternative, the glows. These are individuals who have trained themselves to generate their own power. They are self-motivated and creative, moving forward through quiet discipline rather than emotional fireworks. Regaining your autonomy requires a deliberate upgrade of your internal wiring. It means breaking the addiction to shortcuts and starting the slow, difficult work of willpower training. This training happens in the small choices. It's fasting once a week to prove you are in control of your cravings, or choosing to sit in complete silence to face your own mind without a digital mask. The goal is to rebuild your soul's ability to direct the body. You are training the talent to gently will yourself into action or relaxation without needing a substance or a panic-inducing deadline to force it. True self-mastery is unglamorous and quiet, but it is the only way to cut the strings and ensure that you, and not your dependencies, are the one pulling them. If being human is a training ground for the soul, we have to consider what we are actually being prepared for. Eventually, the physical body and its chemical shortcuts will fall away. The habits of reliance we build now do not disappear just because the body stops functioning. A consciousness that never learned to generate its own motivation will arrive in the next state still reaching for a crutch that no longer exists. In this reality, there is no coffee to jumpstart your drive, and no screen to numb your anxiety. Your lack of discipline carries over. If you didn't learn to master your willpower here, you won't be the one in control there. Stop settling for the fake high. Train your will, rebuild your wiring, and learn to glow.